you know, you'd have to be a real Halo MCC fan to get behind them, because I think for them to take this map feels like a bit of a reach at this point, right? I mean, thank you, Hugo. Yeah, they did get it really stuck to them back on their map pick and Mirage. They were able to recover. They managed to make it look like there was a chance. But their chances here on Nuke could be few and far between. If it's the same EG from the map prior, they'll get out into this A-bomb site nice and early, but they have sustained casualties, and they have been kept away from getting that bomb down. JKS has even wrapped through the lobby, and now they hear these footsteps, but he's one step ahead of Breezy. That bomb goes down inside of the B site, but it's a 5-on-3 retake versus low HP players for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they tried to nade out the door, and they actually did a lot of team damage. Tarek was brought down to the red before the round even started, really, and it's just Ethan alone. Surely not a winnable clutch at this point. 20 HP the difference, or 10 rather, and one bullet will seal his fate. A team ace from 100 Thieves. No one getting 0 kills at the halftime this time. They're going to get on the board with a pistol round on the CT side. That's what you like to see. Obviously, with this being EG's map pick, 100 Thieves did get to choose that favored side. And that's going to give them a chance to bounce back in this series, try and start things off on the right foot rather than go 11-0 down. That's how the previous series, or previous map went rather. And a nice pistol to start things off at least. But bomb plant down for EG, Harry, you know they're forcing every time. And there it is.
Yeah, they've done exactly that. They've thrown Galil onto the back of Cirque, pistols, and a UMP for everybody else. Not a lot to work with, but definitely something you could try and do damage with in this round here. Smoke's getting lined up towards outside. Now, one of those has missed massively.
Yeah, they actually focused on utility rather than getting the rifles in, because you could have got, you know, AKs or Galils here, like multiple, but instead they went for all these smokes to get themselves down towards B, and I like that play as well. Still got some left in the reserve, some Molotovs, which are very useful in secret for throwing towards the stairs and forcing CTs away, but unorthodox positions taken here by 100 Thieves. We've got Azza in the vent ready to swing. We just want to fall out and get caught mid-air. Tarek getting the trade on that frag, and the grenade just missing. Jacob staying alive in the back of Decon will deny this bomb plant down towards B alongside JKS, but there's that ramp split. JKS getting pressured. He needs to try and find cover, but he can't move out of the site. Ethan's going to come in from below, and now rotates coming down through vents. They found the bomb. Those are massive kills here for 100 Thieves, but immediate trade from Breeze with the Deke. We know what he can do with this gun. 3-on-2, no rush here for EG, but they have only got 30 seconds to get that bomb down.
Yeah, and right now it's still under Aussie control. Gratisfaction and Jacob here. And while Grat does get bested, Jacob now alone in the 1v3, and 10 points of health. One shot is all that is required. And Tarek has no problem connecting exactly that. So the force buy for EG yielding them some immediate results here in the server as they get that first round on the board nice and early. And with it, now the force buy has to come back in from 100 Thieves. We're going to have this back and forth until one of these teams wins 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's an impressive round win from EG. If you look at the things that 100 Thieves had in their favor there, it really should have gone their way, right? They had a heavy setup down towards that B site. They had initial trades going their way down in secret. They even had the bomb drop for them. So impressive for EG to bounce back in that round, and they are going to bounce forward in this one into the A site. That scout finding 1 kill as EG take control of A. Guns out for Stan as he covers up the heaven. One of these scouts have wrapped round towards Mini, but a re-smoke down is going to completely deny Gratisfaction anything here with this weapon. Can't go through that smoke with just a scout, and EG might have locked in their second round here as 100 Thieves definitely considering a save. Not just considering, but going for it. 4 players going back towards the CT spawn, and that's EG off to a 2-1 lead already. I guess the force by wars aren't going to be continuing, but at least 100 Thieves will have weapons to play with in that upcoming round, plus these pistols and armor. Even so, likely going to be seeing this 3-1 lead here for EG to start off this map.
Yeah, it's a shame, right? If one of those armored players had stayed alive alongside this, we could have maybe seen like a famous force buy in this round. But that's not the case, right? It's just those scavenged weapons that are held forward. And the vast majority left armorless. So Azza and Jacob going to be donning the armor in this one, and a chance that these pistols can maybe get away with a bit of damage. That's really what you're hoping for. Let's see if they can do exactly that. It's rifles almost across the board for EG, and they just send all 5 over here towards the ramp room. Justin Savage on the other side. This shot from Azza there on the scout. JKS good for 1 on the Deagle. Now the scout finding some chip damage across the board. Brings 2 players down very, very low. And gives these pistols a bit more of a chance to find that killing blow in this round.
Oh dear, Grat opens the door to try and take a fight, and it leaves Jacob up on the chopping block. Cirque takes him down. That is unlucky. And now Grat's got to fall back, because really this round is lost. It's all about just minimizing the damage here for EG. They've got 2 low players. Oh, the spam. Oh, Liaz is on 1. Get out of there, run for the hills. See if he can escape as Grat gets tagged up as well.
Ethan hasn't even been hit once, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a scout versus M4 though. You got a lot more ammo. You know, if Ethan was firing 1 bullet a second, it'd be a different story.
Well, he goes hunting for these little pesky vent dwellers. 100 Thieves, unlike the Vault Dwellers, they can't deal with the fallout from this round. It's going to be a 3-1 lead for EG to kickstart this one. Cirque even managing to survive despite being on 1 point. Is at 1 point of health there. Damage found, but not enough to really write home about. But here's the investment for 100 Thieves. Notably, they're not going to have that AWP on Gratisfaction. And I really want to see him get off to a good start here. I think, you know, he's really got to try and carry that momentum forward from the previous map. Not having that AWP, let's see if maybe that hurts them at all in this round. Luckily enough, there is, oh no, there is one over on Cirque's back. He's bringing that into this round. And he's taking it over towards outside.
Yeah, risky cross for Grat, but he's going to do it successfully. No one stops him from getting into secret here, and that usually is a longer wrap round if you go through the ramp room and flank up from the secret. But safely gets into position. Molotov towards the red box. EG making sure that outside is clear as can be. For the time being, it is. No one here to stop them just yet. These are deeper smoke, which allow them to cross closer towards the garage, go for an outside split towards the CT spawn if they want, but Jacob has gone up and above. There's still a player on a silo he's got to watch out for. He's getting spammed and he doesn't realize. Ethan finds that kill. Smoke in front of Secret, but Grat has a one-way. Flashes him, but it's not good enough. It goes past him. He gets 1 and doubles it onto Tariq. Grat, great frags as he falls down towards the B site. The lack of AWP not being a problem here in this round. And EG are going to double back, leave the yard and go in towards the lobby for another go.
Yeah, now this A site is pretty barren for 100 Thieves. There's 1 man inside of it, that's Liaz, and JKS now moving up into the heavens. Wow, my rush is just 1 step ahead. Liaz holding this position. JKS gets removed. Are they ready for the hut man? Well, Breezy was not, but Cirque and Ethan, they're ready for all the peaks. Gratisfaction lines up 2 at the very end, but it's not quite enough there as Ethan gets the better of him in the head-to-head. Another round locked in for the side of EG, and once again, no money for 100 Thieves.
That's such a rough spot to be in as well, right? 4 on 3. Grat does everything they need by getting those 2 kills outside, and then the one place that isn't defended is A, and that's exactly where EG end up. And even though that rotate comes in from JKS, like you said, Cirque, crucial kill with the AWP up into heaven here to find that opening kill. And that's going to be EG 4 rounds deep already on this T side. Flashes outside. We're going to see very pushed up Gratisfaction. And it gets checked, so Stan staying aware of the possibility. I think the flash gave away the chance of him pushing up. Breezy. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, that's really tempted in now. He's been waiting all round for this peak. Here's the drop down, and there we go. He'll finally get it. Azza gets annihilated. Now, Liaz going back up on top of the hut. Breezy, I think he believes he's dealt with the hut player, so whether or not he's ready for a second man now in this position, we'll have to wait and see. could be a kill there, and indeed it will be. Liaz getting one, dropping down from the hut. Cirque hears him fall, so now they know that would be the unexpected. They get back up on top of the hut after you drop down, but it doesn't matter because EG, they don't want anything to do with this A-bomb site. They've seen so many players towards this side of the map that they're reading into this as a bit of a stack, and they would be right in that assumption. They're going to go down towards B, get that bomb plant pretty much for free. And with Liaz Krieg in hand, it's a round that 100 Thieves definitely might give a look in, and with that Deagle kill coming in from Jacob, you bet they're interested in this B-bomb site now.
Yeah, Liaz gets info on 2 players as well. He gets shot from the rafters, and he knows a bomb's been planted at the same time, so just trying to figure out where their third man is. It's Cirque with the orb looking towards the window. Playing the timing, I think he's realized as well he's going to jump up. 2 players, though, coming from both sides, and Cirque gets preoccupied with one. He gets double peeked. Liaz finding that kill and taking the advantage back, but the time is not in the favor of 100 Thieves, and they don't have a kit to play with. Ethan doesn't need to fight. He can just tuck in and wait for his teammate to make contact, and that he will, but they both go down, and I still don't think there's time. 100 Thieves are going to have to ditch a site even after they find the kills. That is very unfortunate, but regardless, yeah, okay, JKS, that's not going to work, buddy. Tries to escape and then goes back in towards Decon. And with no armor, he will be up for the chopping block. That bomb taking him down. And it's going to be an EG round. 5-1 right now on the T side, Harry. That is scary stuff considering how favored the defense is on Nuke.
Boop. But yeah, I mean, we do need to see a little bit more out of the 100 Thieves. Now, thankfully, you know, it does come with that kind of caveat that they've not really had this full buy before with that AWP in hand. Now we've got that over on the back of Gratisfaction. Cirque will have some competition in the server. Grat's going to be holding this smoke cross, and a player does get down unscathed. It's Tarek to run the gauntlet and get a bit of ground, a bit of presence down here towards Secret. Now, he might just hang around. Isn't in a position where he has to make a move just yet, right? There's a minute, 20 seconds left, and if you're EG, you know that just having the illusion, the idea that there's a player down in Secret is something now that 100 Thieves have to constantly bear in mind, and they've had to dedicate Jacob just to holding this B-bomb site as a result.
Yeah, Cirque waiting for his duel on ramp. He misses the shot versus the jiggle. Gonna choose to give that up. JKS just mollying off that position. The rest of EG still waiting in the lobby with the exception of Stan, who's come to join Tarek down B. Now, I don't think they've realized he caught a timing with no smoke down through Secret. So that's 2 players here. But obviously, those smokes earlier mean that 100 Thieves know there are players in lower, and Jacob's kept them in position with that smoke in Secret. In the meantime, a man advantage gained towards Mini as Ethan finds that kill. And Jacob just waiting for contact to be made. 35 seconds. It's going to be that ramp split once they push him out on B. He's sticking in the Molotov. Ballsy cool, and it won't work out. I like the attempt, but Stan's going to find the headshot. And now that ramp play coming down, there's no one on ramp. JKS is rotated to B, and Grat's not ready for them to be here, but he still gets a shot off. 20 seconds as the bomb gets picked back up, and if only he could stop it in its tracks, he might have won the round off the back of that kill. Instead, B is open for business, and the only man here to save the day is Liaz.
Oh, he draws them in with the door opening. There's a chance where he can deny this, and now he knows that other man is behind him, and that leaves Ethan alone inside of the site. Tarek's going to get both kills in about 2 seconds, and Gratisfaction runs for the hills, knowing that he's locked this round in. A hero play there from Liaz at the very, very end. And a bit unfortunate, you know, I think all it would have taken there for that bomb plant to come in was just for Tarek to have not given up. He was on the flank, but he wanted to try and get that kill while he thought he had it. And that missed shot costs them dearly. You saw the light bulb in Liaz's head, right? Oh, well, one of them's behind and there's 8 seconds left. I'm taking this kill. I'm taking this fight. And with it, denying the bomb plant, huge for 100 Thieves. Picks them up that round. And they will be in with a second. Sometimes it's breaking that first streak, breaking in and getting your first on the board. And that's kind of what I'm going to count that as, because so far they've only had the pistol.
We just saw that little stat on our screen saying that EG have won, in the last 3 months, 47% of their T-side rounds on Nuke. That is phenomenal. To be, you know, 50-50 is pretty nuts on such a hard side to convert rounds on. Doesn't spell a pretty picture for 100 Thieves, and fast A play coming through. That Flash has done everything. JKS getting blinded, dropping into the site. And even though he lands the drop, he's still going to get dropped. EG in a 5-on-2, and Grat looking to save the AWP. Jacob alongside in secret, but Breezy is on this wrap, and he might just have the drop. Oh, there's the first. Doesn't know about Drat, though, and Grat's just waiting for that repeat. He gets it, but now they can begin the hunt. EG may as well look to try and take this AWP away from him, but he is not going to go quietly. Takes a second, goes back down lower. Cirque now coming around the corner, and he is going to get denied as well. These are some great exits from Grat. Can he stay alive at the end of the round? It seems to be so. EG don't want to throw every single player at him. They've already lost enough money as is. And so Tarek, yeah, walk through it. Walk through it. Do it. Do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. He even gets the kill. That's perfect. Tries to go for the knife initially, but yeah, that's going to be the AWP taken away, and that's a free gun dropped over to Surg.
I tell you what, though, Gratisfaction, he really deserves a pat on the back. I think few players could go 0-13 down back on Mirage, turn it around there, and then keep that form going here into Nuke, as he's currently sat top in the charts for 100 Thieves. In a lot of these rounds, he's been the guy keeping it close. He's been the man keeping it interesting. And in this round, a lobby crunch from the Aussies. They get all this information that lobby was empty, and so they preemptively rotate a number of players down towards that B bomb site. They're also very, very wary about this hell position, moving Azza and JKS, the two old boys, into position to try and hold this side of the map. Deadly little crossfire with these CZs here. It's a man up in heaven that could make a bit of a difference, right? He's already cleared the A site. Sure, Breezy gets blindsided, but now you know there's two down beneath you. That might not matter. The kills are coming in. Tarek catches the first man by surprise, but Azza now is more than aware. Actually going to Molotov himself out of the heavens, but he makes it look intentional by moving up onto the rafters. I meant to do that. I'm letting them, or I'm blocking them getting up this ladder. Azza's moved away, though. He's gone up. He's gone climbing. He's gone walkies up into heaven, looking for Tarek, who's just holding down the angle, but Azza's on 3 and not missing a beat, looking for even more, as now a 2-on-2. This isn't undoable for 100 Thieves.
Oh, but it's all going to be down to Azza. He's going to need to ace this round, and he needs to do it fast. No kit to play with. Bomb on his side. He's going to be able to force a peek with a tap, but Stan taps him back, and EG pick it up regardless. 7-2. Unstoppable right now, any situation. Even with the info there for EG that, like you say, lobby was clear. They stack up on that B-bomb site, but of course it's not a secret play coming in for EG. They wrap hell, they get behind enemy lines. Tarek with a big impact off of that heaven play as well. And no way for 100 Thieves to get back into that one. But remember, that was an eco, and they bring it down to the wire, so good damage. But at this point, Harry, damage isn't the intention. They need rounds. EG have already won their T side. Anything else is just the cherry on top. Tarek down the vents in this one, but he takes a lot of damage on the way.
Yeah, he's taken a beating to get this position for EG. And so as a result, he's likely just going to try and approach this how he did a few rounds ago, where he was able to get down secret, because that's the thing, right? Even though he's low HP, even though he's not having impact in terms of the frags just yet, and maybe not at all, considering he's only on 6 points of health, just his presence alone down the vents has meant that 100 Thieves have got to keep 2 players here. Gratisfaction, holding down secret, looking for a third, and Breezy finally bests him there, but the AWP has already done enough for 100 Thieves. Man advantage taken. Tarek is almost dead from earlier on in the round. Things are looking good for the Aussies to scrape by and get themselves a third. This is where Breezy and Cirque have got to deliver for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, they know JKS is lower as well, considering he just got a kill onto Tarek, so they're going to avoid him and just go back towards that top site. Liaz has cleared the lobby, and now he's realized Heaven is going to be the next point of rotation. That or Mini for EG if they want to go towards A. It will be a Heaven play, but while that is favorable as a T, if the CTs know that you can be there, they can just position appropriately, and with 25 seconds, they can just play for the bomb, not for these fights. So going to try and draw their attention away towards Mini, but Liaz ain't falling for it. He spots a player up in heaven. The grenade is good as well. Cirque's down to 10. Breezy needs to get 2 kills in 5 seconds right now. Cirque gets 1, traded immediately. Breezy sneaking on this ramp round, and Liaz doesn't realize how far he's gone. Breezy with 1, but there's just so little time. He needs to stick this bomb plant right now, and he doesn't realize JKS is on the site. The plant comes in, but he's surely not going to be ready for the repeat so quick, and still he gets the kill. 4 frags in the round. Breezy absolutely lights out here.
I'm lost for words, Hugo. I don't know what else to say. There was half a second left for that bomb plant when he gets it in. And then is able to flick onto JKS, a man he was not ready for in any capacity, still managing to win that fight. Is there any situation that this man cannot excel in for the side of EG? I mean, this is just nuts. And what a brawl, what a game from the North Americans. Liaz here from atop the hut while he does deal with the first man and spots that bomb. He's in a world of hurt. Breezy getting that trade. And now a 4-on-4. The A-bomb site afforded to Evil Geniuses, but it is at some cost. They've got a man down in the process. 3 versus 4 in the post plant here. And still these pistols, these SMGs, now getting upgraded onto these weapons. Azza retrieving a Krieg, going back into the lobby and besting Ethan. The Molotov that he's gained as well is going to be used to flush Breezy out into the open. And 100 Thieves with just pistols on a force buy managed to lock in a 3rd round.
Yeah, as well, you talk about Grat having a great recovery from that previous game where he was having a rough start. Well, Azza, same story, man. He went down 0-11 as well. And right now on this game, he is performing out of his mind. He got 3 kills with a Krieg on that eco round that they almost turned around, and even 2 right there on the retake. So nice stuff from the in-game leader here for 100 Thieves. And another round found, 3 to their name. EG still not going to be worried, but they will be out of money, and that's going to give 100 Thieves a way back into this half to at least try and find a couple more. Just going to have to be pistols here with some utility. Tarek has a MAC-10. Only player brought up into this round. Let's see if we can find any value with it. JKS immediately removing a face, but stand mid-air takes one right back. The drop down to B does come through successfully, and Azza can't find a kill on these retreating players, and maybe he should have been the one retreating because Tarek's found that kill, and that's a Krieg dropped out in the open. They're not going to go for it. They'd rather just drop down B and take the plant.
Oh, and they're trying to manhandle this guy. You push him, you shove him, but that's how you get Gratisfaction. 2 kills there before he's traded from Tarek, and now he's left 100 Thieves in a very doable situation. Stan is trying to make a big brain play by hiding in this smoke. That bomb is still ticking down. There's a timer on this play, though, and he's been spotted. Liaz going to remove him there. Defuse will be found and locked in for 100 Thieves. They'll get themselves a 4th on the board as they try and stagger back to their feet.
Yeah, but that was only an eco from the likes of EG and a fast ramp play down towards B. Still net some 3 kills in the plant, so they'll take that every day of the week. They're going to get all the money now to work with for this next rifle round. Gratisfaction, nice hold down lower as well. Multiple kills with this AK in the corner. Even though they get the trade, it's going to be enough for 100 Thieves to get that retake going. Krieg's out. Cirque on the AWP once more. He's going to take that towards a yard, but flashed out early and boosted up. Grat, will he be ready for this angle? Yes, he's already pre-aiming it. 1 step ahead. Knows that Ethan made it to the roof of the main as well, and he's going to jump just to confirm that fact. Dropping back behind it is Ethan, and Tarek's taken the AWP, but not for long. Gratisfaction strips it away as well. Ethan still getting tagged up by this M4. The grenade will certainly hurt as well, but that bullet in the face of Jacob gets the trade. This AWP deciding to back off, but rerouting his Gratisfaction for his 3rd kill of the round. This man is 17-8 right now. 100 Thieves, only with 5 rounds to their name, but Gratisfaction making everything look winnable.
Man, I'm lost for words at the resilience on him. I really didn't know if Gratisfaction would be able to pull such a recovery after looking like he was in such a bad headspace earlier on. EG were doing such a good job of just negating him entirely. But here on Nuke, man, he's showing up. He's risen to the occasion.
I think it's clear what happened, Harry. I think, you know, that first map, first game after he shaved his mustache, he had no hair, falling apart, he's not the same. But since that game, he's had about, you know, half an hour to an hour, and those hairs, they're growing back slowly but surely. They're coming back on his face, and so are the frags reappearing in the server.
I like your theory, and well, I mean, as we know, correlation is causation, and vice versa every time. So you're probably bang on, Hugo. He's leading the charge in the server, topping the charts. Fantastic all-star performance from Gratisfaction, and now we just want a few more players to step up around him. And 100 Thieves, realistically, they could pull this back still. 8-5. But it's been a while since EG had a round on the board, and that's not going to change in this one. They've only got pistols to work with, and this nade, oh, it could be so good. Please, Liaz, there it is. It goes out now. It finds a lot of damage still, in spite of being a little late. Zerk doubling down. Ethan in with one, but so much damage is done to these two remaining players. Zerk, surely not. It's the head-to-head. It's the clash of the titans, and Zerk on 17 points of health, waiting for this peek from Grat. Now going to duck down through the vents, tuck tail in towards the B bomb site, and he's at least going to get away with getting this bomb planted.
Yeah, right side plant as well. That lets him go really anywhere he wants. He knows Grat's coming through the door, and he will shut him down. Zerk, low HP, no armor, and the AK, and he's going to get it done on his own. Fantastic work on that A and B site. And that's another round just to add it to the list here for EG. They've got plenty of them. 9-5. Last round of the half here for 100 Thieves to try and bounce back and make something happen on this CT side. But even so, with a maximum of a 6-9 scoreline, that is going to be so favorable for EG, as you would expect, right? Coming into this series, coming into this map, a map up. Let's see if Zerk can battle back in this round. He's got his AWP once again. Grat's in secret. He has been prominently in this position. Did he get spotted though? I think he may have by that player on silo jumping out into the open. But no, Ethan not watching it, so still going unchecked for now.
And as they work their way up towards outside, you're going to have flashbacks of Gratis factions AWPing here. Still an unknown entity over towards Secret, but he's going to have a hard time dealing with these players the closer they get to Jacob, so he's got to try and deal with this responsibility alone. Grat would love to go for this trade, but it's such a horrid angle to have to re-peek into. It doesn't matter. He makes it look all too easy, and he keeps the advantage in favor of 100 Thieves. Man up now, thanks to Gratis faction. JKS is going to try and hold down ramp room, but he will fall at the capable hands of Tarek there. This B site looking to be the final destination for EG. Breezy looking for the man on the wraparound, and now that they've found Azza, now that they've removed him, they don't even have to commit to B, but the time for that is running out. 20 seconds, they've got to make their mind up. And they're going to go in through heaven, back to the A-bomb site.
Oh, Liaz is here, though. He can throw a spanner in the works. All he needs is one kill. Well timed, but Breezy coming in through the back line, and Tarek to shut it down. That's going to be 10 rounds at the end of the first half for EG, and really showing up on their map pick of Nuke. What a T side. Let's see if they can do it again, moving over to the defensive side, or if the 100 Thieves can fight us to a third map. Join us after the break for what could be the end of this series.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. day after day, it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. You say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
10-5 at the half. EG sitting in prime position to close out this map and the series as a result. Their T side was absolutely ferocious. Let's see if their CT side can hold the test of time and the test of the 100 Thieves as they look to steal away some rounds of their own.
Oh, they most definitely do. We're getting ready to head into this one, and what a series it has been. We've had highlight moment after a highlight moment, it feels like. 100 Thieves now moving into the T side. They're going to be setting up utility here. 2 smokes down to cover this outside push and allow these 2 players in Jacob and Azet to get down pretty much unscathed.
Yeah, these 100 Thieves burgling the B-bomb site right now with EG having to rotate down, but it's all a fake, it's all an illusion. Upper site has been taken after these smokes were spotted down towards the yard. EG gave up A, and now they've got to come back in for the retake. A 5-on-5, not the most common on Nuke, but they have a double flash kit. Stan could set these players up through heaven. That's a very common setup, and he'll be doing exactly that from the CT spawn, throwing in these flashbangs to let his teammates get back into A. 100 Thieves, are they watching for this position? JKS is on the site, but he's playing anti-flash, dodging that first, looking back, and Ethan takes him down somehow, but still Grat coming alive as we know he can with 2 on the Glock. The trades are in, but I don't know if there's going to be enough here. Stan alone up in heaven, and Azza finds a double as well. It's the pistol round for 100 Thieves as they yoink themselves back into position.
That said, they were able to do it back in the first half, and we saw how that one panned out, right? There was a force buy immediately from EG that yielded some great results for them. So let's see if that's the decision again. I love how much we're highlighting the new smooth boy on our screens because, you know, rightfully so. A, he's smooth as a baby's bottom, and B,
he's got 21
great
kills
in the server.
Oh, well. Those are some odds right there. Yikes. Nice vent dive from JKS. Very, very well done. Nothing better than vent diving on anti-eco. You just know those CTs aren't going to have the util to stop you. You're not going to have rifles to spam the smokes. And JKS can just keep these players occupied down on B. Tarek not committing to the fight. Going to go out wide eventually. JKS dodges it, but there's a trade immediately there for Stan. Hot in pursuit. Back into a 4-on-4.
Ooh, and the SMGs are coming to life now. Luckily enough, the trade is there from Gratisfaction. He'll go pushing into the 5-7, and it's 1-for-1 across the board. But as long as they do that now in this 2v1, they'll be right as rain. And 100 Thieves, they'll get that 7th round. They deny the force buy of EG, and now an 8th should be looming. This is looking like they could be getting back into the swing of things now as they're trying to take us the distance.
Yeah, I mean, baby steps, right? You're getting at least into the first 3 of the half, but you know as soon as EG get those guns out, that's when your task is going to be so much more difficult, especially with that AWP on Serg, man. He has been an absolute talent all goddamn day versus Fnatic, back on Mirage, even here in the T side of Nuke, getting numerous rounds off. Serg fighting outside, going to get dropped by these rifles. Remember, only pistols here for EG. Ethan gets 1, but that should be one of the only kills that we see in this round. They have 2 grenades, and they're saving them suspiciously long. So I feel like they have a game plan coming in with these. Maybe true to try and stop a bomb plant potentially, but both these players split up right now.
That's what I mean. That's the one thing that makes me like hesitate on whether or not they've got much of an idea, or if they're just holding on to it to see if they can find any damage from it.
Let's see.
They might try and group both of them up in heaven and go for some sort of nade waterfall. That would have been fantastic if that was on the bomb planter. But yeah, Liaz, man, he's no stranger to a bit of dodgeball. Favorite pastime. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, JKS has stolen it. Of course he has. Story of his career.
Fire.
Oh, Stan's now playing the trigger discipline, but maybe playing it a little too long as he gets picked up as well. And yeah, this pistol round has been dealt with very well by 100 Thieves. They don't let it spiral out of control. They don't let any damage come off the back of those USPs. But now we've got that buy round back in for Evil Geniuses, and it's going to have pretty much everything they could possibly ask for.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to throw those grenades for the plant, but the molly came down in heaven, and that kind of denied position there for EG, so they couldn't really get in time. They go in after the bomb's down, but at that point, Liaz, he sees it coming, he dodges it very well, and the grenades find nothing. So, nice try. I like the idea. I like the attempt. You know, throw something else in. A nice way to potentially get a kill at no risk of going down at the same time. So, just a little idea there for EG. Cirque's on the AWP. Could that be the make? Could it be the break? And for whom? Grenade is pretty fantastic there, taking 60 overall damage. Gratisfaction lining up utility towards the yard as well, and those smokes are going to go out deep towards the main. Sorb's going to actually rotate out of ramp. A big risk for EG, leaving the ramp position, and that's exactly where 100 Thieves are heading. They've got them right where they want them, and that is completely preoccupied with this outside position. These T's are going to start to move in. Breezy going to turn back, though. It's all about the timing. Will he go back towards the ramp room? Cirque's coming in with the AWP as well, but they're already heading down B. Tarek with a nice off angle to find Azza in that lower site, and 100 Thieves are all over B.
Yeah, they're smothering it, but they've got to smother one man. Tarek hidden in this little cubby corner. Ooh, Liaz thought he had him dead to rights. Tarek very confused as to what was going on there. He gets shot, spammed in through the doors. 3-on-3, not undoable for EG, but not easy either. You're walking in to these Kriegs, to these AKs, into the domain of Jacob. As he holds this angle, instead they're going to look for an opening over here. In decon, rather. Cirque with the AWP, Cyclops here, and there we go. He smites down Gratisfaction, tries his hand at the wallbang, but there's no one there. It doesn't matter because all the kills come in for EG. Defused to boot, and they're straight in with a round when those rifles come out.
Yeah, it's kind of what we expected, right? First round for EG, and very successfully done. I like that little goblin position from Tarek playing behind the, I don't even know what you call them. Just the generators down in secret, catching that one lurk that was outside. Here we go. Whatever you would call those, mini silos maybe. The little cylindrical objects. Gets 2 kills in the round. Cirque, similar story with the AWP, finding success, and 11-8 here. 100 Thieves, last buy before they put to eco, and if they get to eco at this point, there's a good chance EG just run away with the map. So 100 Thieves desperately looking for this 20th round, crossing behind these secret smokes, getting everyone down on B. And EG, they've been dealt a fake in the previous round with these smokes, with only one player committing behind them and the rest coming down ramp. So you can understand why they're late to rotate off this ramp position. Breezy's still hanging around. There's only one player down on B. That's Tarek, and he should have been spotted there from the windows, but the door is open and he's looking to get behind that smoke. Has a little gap as well. He's dropped the bomb. That's a huge kill for Tarek, but he's got to watch his backline. This player's coming from every other position. Grenade into the window, not connecting, and he sprays, he prays, but he won't connect the kill. Liaz down to 6 as the rotations come in towards B.
Oh, they just heard Stanislaw in the vents, so they're keeping an eye on it, but that is Liaz's demise. Azza tries to go in, tries to fight up close, and versus the MP9, he'll fall short. 100 Thieves, they've seen 2 of these players. They don't know about the AWP that currently resides over on ramp. They don't have that bomb either, but they've got vent control. Jacob offering himself up to Ethan, leaves this in the hands of JKS now to try and see through to the very, very end. A 1v2 required from this man. That bomb still dropped out in the open of the B bomb site. He's got to go back into the waiting arms of Cirque if he wants to grab it. And Cirque homed in on the angle, misses the shot the first time around. 20 seconds though, he's just trying to waste time on this clock. JKS not able to grab the bomb, and Cirque locking that one in, making it so. Very well played So the two remaining players there for EG, very heads up for Ethan to dart up through the vents just to waste time. Cirque doing the same over at ramp, and no one gives JKS an avenue back into that round.
Yeah, I love how Ethan and Stan play together there in the vents, just trading out fights, trading out positions, and every time 100 Thieves try and get their attention on one of these two players, the other one ends up swinging and killing them. That's some really nice, duo Counter-Strike right there from EG. And in a 3-on-4 rotating into B, they managed to pick up the round again at a big disadvantage. Azza gets down vent with a bomb. This is a full eco, so that's a huge bomb plant coming in, and no one's going to be here to stop it. There is a player on the site, but Tarek moving in a little bit too late to the party. The plant is in. He may as well just stick it at this point. Everyone else is on the top side of the map, and now they are all dead as well. It's going to be a 13th round here for EG, but that is everything that 100 Thieves wanted and more. A bomb plant is really the intention that entire round, so that comes through. And that's going to give them money to fight back up against 13.
And that's the thing, like, I think you've got to give some mad props to EG in this one. Like, they come into this second half, it's one round between them and 100 Thieves. It was a 7-8 half in favor of EG. And, or sorry, no, the other way around. In favor of... wait, did I say that right?
It was 10-5.
I'm just, yeah, no, I know. I'm thinking, mate,
10-5.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has, Harry.
It's been a very long day. We've seen a lot of Counter-Strike.
This is our 8th cast. It's
okay. It's too much for me. Is it too much for the players in the server, though? It's been a long one. And EG are looking to get this over and done with. Hugo's giving me a hug because he knows what the embarrassment of that is like. Cirque trying to set up position over here in secret, but he's going to get mollied out, at least initially. I imagine he's still pretty keen on taking this fight. Jacob up on top of the hut. Now, Cirque did just jiggle up to try and spot this. Jacob's hidden, but now has been seen. Cirque going up, but Jacob is very, very fast. Man advantage gained. Now turning their attention over towards Ramprum, and Tarek here to hold the line. B-bomb site's fallen though, and nobody here for EG. They'll get a player down vents. That's Ethan. He's going to struggle to have much to say though, as they're into the site already. Bomb. Oh no, it was planted over on his side, and now he's going to Molotov it just to buy even more time. He knows there's only 35 seconds left, so every second is so valuable here. To the side of EG, Breezy's not able to connect, and now Ethan's got to do this in the clutch, but so many players aware of where he is, and with a man holding secret as well, they had the info that he hadn't left decon, so they knew to a T where Ethan was, and everyone there is homed in on that position. A 9th round on the board for 100 Thieves. Still trying to close this gap.
Yeah, we're seeing signs of individual brilliance here from 100 Thieves, but it's just such a hard comeback to crawl through. This, however, would seriously open up their chances. They could put EG on eco right here, right now, if they can pick this one up. Not only that, but find double digits as well into their T side. Looking to bring us to Inferno as the 3rd and final map of this series. But EG, they're only looking for 2-0s, Harry. They don't want to play any more Counter-Strike than is necessary. They want to get that playoff spot. They might just do it. Jacob with the mollies outside, making sure that no one is fighting behind the red box here for EG, and Stan just meeting them with a host of utility. Smokes on the outside here for 100 Thieves, so they can cross as many players down towards B without giving away the information to EG. Tarek's already in rotation, though. He's found himself down lower, the only man on this bottom bomb site right now for the CT side. He's got a smoke, though, one of the 2 bits of utility that EG even have in this round, so can use that to delay this B play if he wants to. Just going to tuck in the corner, though, for now. And, oh, okay, I like that. I like it. Playing ahead of the smoke here. They've heard it, and he's going to just go around the corner. I think he anticipated they would be a little closer than that, but Jacob is going to get the shot right in his face. And Stan is on the hunt from behind, but Grat goes back up, and now Az has dropped into main. There's still 2 players on this top site, so if 100 Thieves change their route, they're going to still be walking into the stack.
Oh, and Ethan hidden here. He's lost his teammate. Are they going to anticipate so many bodies? It certainly feels like they are. And now they know Cirque is up in heaven as well. They're even hunting for him. They don't want to let him get away with this AWP. And Azza is ruthless in that hunt. Another round locked in for the Aussies as they're bringing this closer and closer. 10-13 now. Remember, this was a 10-5 half for anyone who was like me and forgot. They've done a great job of getting it close, bringing it into a very doable scenario here, because once again, they've broken the economy of evil geniuses, and now the odds are you get an 11th round here, unless something quirky, something a little bit wacky comes out from EG, and it just might, because you'll note they've purchased up into this one.
Oh, that's a big investment. They've still got the loss bonus, right? So it's okay. They're still going to be fine somewhat. Actually, no, they're on double eco. Ignore me completely. They've only got 2 loss bonus, so yeah, that's a big buy for EG here. They've got to find something with it here. Cirque's already been tagged down outside and been spotted with his scout. They boost above the main smoke. I like that play. Ethan gets a kill from it, and they can back off into that A site. Lia's gone immediately. It's a boost I've never seen anyone do, and Cirque's even going to win his battle as well. Not like this. This cannot afford to be the round that EG pick up with so little to play with, and Tarek has so much to play for. He finds that frag, Kassab with his head in his hands, and I don't blame him. This is falling apart, Harry. They don't even have armor, and it's a 4-on-1 outside.
Oh, Jacob. Wondering what went so wrong in this round, as now the rest of his team are just spectators, just onlookers, and they have to witness what is either going to be a miraculous feat from Jacob or a crushing blow to this 100 Thieves squad. And they're really just having to soak in this one, right? As they watch Jacob try and navigate this 1v4. He does manage to carve a path down towards Hell, and now over into the ramp room. Tarek has just cleared outside, and they're going to hear these footsteps, and now they know where this play is coming in. The rotations are now coming through from EG, but Jacob is at least going to get this bomb down. I'm not going to say that gives him a fighting chance, but it gives him something to work with here. If he can get this kill, maybe. But now the player's out from double doors. The man in decon just wasting his time, and evil geniuses with only pistols and 1 player on armor, they're going to find that round.
That is unbelievable, man. That's a lot of investment from EG and would have left them on double eco. I think, it was double eco regardless, right? They had no money in the first place, but yeah, they should not be winning that one ever. And some incredible shots from Cirque on the scout and Ethan on that boost, able to lock it down outside. I think they just had the read, right? They know that 100 Thieves have been consistently going towards this outside position. That's all they've really been doing on this T side, either ramp splits down towards B or outside plays or fakes. So yeah, just putting a lot of presence in that yard, having a man in secret to re-peek as well after those 2 initial kills come through for EG. And I think that secret player is such a surprise as well. So I love the call from EG, but man, you've got to feel rough if you're part of the 100 Thieves lineup right now. You were making this happen. You were beginning the comeback after, like you said, like a rough first half, 10-5 on your CT side against you. And they still managed to get up to double digits, only to fall to the pistols. They're not out just yet, though. Don't count them out here. They've got money, they've got to buy, but EG only 2 rounds away from closing out this series.
Oh, you can feel the tension.
The music certainly helps.
It really does. It sets the scene so well, man. And that's what I love about it. I mean, 100 Thieves. This is the comeback that looked like it should have been and maybe never was. All on the back of losing that round there. Investing into this one, taking their time to try and figure this out. They're at least going to have the AWP in the hands of Grat if they would like. They've at least got that to look forward to. But I was believing, man. I was, as you were saying, if they get that round there, there's no way it shouldn't go 12-13. And they're the rounds that haunt you. They're the ones that stick in your brain till the end of the game, especially in one as close as this. Wow.
Magic tricks. Where did it go, Harry? It disappeared.
If you were watching that on 120 or 240 hertz, you'll know the answer. But if you were watching on 60, yeah, you probably are wondering, yeah, mate, where did that come from?
Trying to sell some monitors here, Harry?
Of course I am.
Get some commission. This is a great boost. Not seen this one before. It's kind of like, you know, boosting around that stairs and jungle smoke on Mirage CT side. I kind of like the idea there. EG throwing new things in. Left, right, center, behind, in front. All directions, Harry. But the boys from Upside Down are going to need to turn this game around if they want to keep it alive on Nuke. They've got the buy. Mate, there are 4 Kriegs on EG right now. EG have more Kriegs than 100 Thieves, and they're on the CT side. That is despicable. Welcome to the meta, ladies and gents.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, Kriegs have fallen out of favor somewhat since the price increase, so it's pretty insane that you've been able to get 4 over on the side of EG. Obviously, you know, really all coming off the back of that pistol round. All we trying to look for a gap, but Jacob's the one to exploit it, and he'll take that all day long. An opener found for 100 Thieves in such an important round. They're trying to deny match and series point to Evil Geniuses here, who already sit 1-0 up in this series after a dominant Mirage. Liaz getting dropped down towards the B-bomb site in the meantime, and that's now a bit of weight off of the shoulders of Evil Geniuses. Stan is holding for this wrap-in through hell, and will 100 Thieves be at all ready for this?
I mean, this is a real sweaty setup. The only issue is the scope can kind of elude some of your FOV here, so Stan needs to be careful when he looks back at the right time. Can he get any more? The spray not connecting, and Jacob is going to take him down. Great molly into the A site as well, but Breezy responds with a double of his own, and that's dropped the bomb. 20 seconds for Jacob to find a 1-on-2. He knows where the first man is, but Tarek won't miss, and that's going to be 15 rounds locked in and loaded for Evil Geniuses. No bomb plant, no money. Say goodbye to that full buy.
And now match and series point for EG. And at a cursed time for the side of 100 Thieves, that cash that they once had is now a distant memory. And they're going to have to cobble together whatever they can to try and deny the victory the way of the North American squad. It's a couple of MAC-10s, it's an AK on Jacob, and a fast A play that might just end it all. Jacob, even in amidst the madness, brings down his teammate, and one by one, they're getting torn apart.
2 players left up here for 100 Thieves, and not even a kill to their name in this round. The only frag they find is their own teammates, and this is looking like a done deal, Harry. Signed and delivered. EG 1 kill away from this 16-10, 1 kill away from this 2-0 victory, and Gratisfaction maybe just delaying the inevitable. That will be it. Stanislaw takes him down, and congratulations EG, they are going to be locking in that top spot right now, finding another victory, adding it to the tally. And 100 Thieves, you got